Hi all and welcome to a Palworld update from me, Go412. I've been playing the new patch Feybreak for quite a while now, and I thought I'd give you an update, like I said in my last video, about where I'm up to and what I'm doing. So just before we go into anything, I'm playing on PC. I am using a controller as the input method. I've also got this on what is commonly referred to as the casual setting. So no inventory drop on death, 20 pals per base, 5 bases, I'll explain why in a moment. Damage to myself is reduced, damage to pals is increased. What have I done? Oh, pal capture rate is up. I think that's about everything. I can't think of anything else. I think that's the only settings I've changed. So let's go through the bases. So this is my raid base. This is deep in a cavern on Feybreak, just right here. And the reason I've got this base is because in here there are 4 or 5 chromite deposits that I can use with my metal detector, find them, mine them, and then just pop back to my main base. Also, it provides a really good way of, at night time, just jumping on my land mount. I've chosen Direhowl because I think they look cool. So I've bred this one specifically. And once we get out of this tunnel, it leads straight outside, and this is the best time I found to farm Hectite, if I've pronounced that correctly, which I don't think I have. The new crystal on Feybreak. This is a bit of a long tunnel, even with Swift, Runner and Nimble. There we go. And there's the crystal. It shows up quite brightly at night time. So we'll just grab this one while I'm here. Hexalite. I was close. Hexalite quartz. That's it. There we go. There's some of my flying mount. I'll just get back into the cave. Where's it gone? Where's the exit? I've lost it. There it is. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. I prefer usually going by land because this one's a little bit janky, and if I get the controls wrong I end up crashing into the walls, which drives me mad. But this one's got the only difference between this one and the land mount is instead of infinite stamina, instead of nimble, it's got legend. So that's base 4, 5-ish. The other base I've got is way over here on the mainland. Where did I put it? There it is. And on this base we have 3, well, other than the fence, we've got 3 things. We've got the power box, a bed, a big storage box, and the Expedition 4. I did try to fit this in one of my other bases to keep it to a 4 base, but this is just so huge, it takes up half the base, and you don't have space. I can't build it in the Feybreak base, it doesn't fit at all, so I've just altered the config and put 1 extra base in it just to get the Expedition up and running. That's the only reason. So we then go to the farm base, which is base 3, when I find it. There it is. This is where I make all my ingredients from my food. I've also got an oil rig at this one as well to give me some crude oil outside of what the expeditions give me and I find everywhere else. So there's all my pals. Let's just go up. You can't really see it at the night time, but there's all the fields. That is all of my farming fields with a little bit of fog from the swamp. There's the oil rig in the middle there, and I've got another oil rig over there. I've got a large power generator with all the buffs. There's the mill for the flour, 2 high springs because they need them, they get upset a lot, and then I've got currently I'm using a Blaze Howl Noct for the nocturnal to make all the minestrone and the cakes. And there's my seed barrel and medicine cabinet, and that's just to put honey and whatever else people find in there. Here's my Crylinx. The reason I chose Crylinx as my cooler is because it's smaller than the best cooler, and also it's got nocturnal, and it just sits usually on top of the fridge, keeping all my stuff nice and chilled. There we go. And then I've got some food while I'm here. Just check the food. 800 minestrone, should be fine. And in there we've got some chickpeas and bee guards for honey and eggs. I know I can buy the eggs, but the chickpeas help out a little bit. So that's the farm. We go over to the breeding, which is also on the Sekichamira Isle. I can't pronounce that, as you may notice, so I just call it Little Japan. So this is where we do all our breeding, again with another Crylinx and a cool box with salad in. I'm using up the last of my salad. I had about 10,000 salad before the patch hit, so I've been using that very slowly. Another medicine cabinet, and then we've got the Hellfire Lux. Because they're nocturnal, that's why I chose them. They've also got transport 3, so they can help out when they're not needed to power the 2 generators for the oil rigs here. And then again, we've only got one high spring because the birds don't tend to get upset too much. We've got serpents, breeding for our water-based mount. I know Yormuntide is better, but when you ride on it, you're in the water, and that annoys me. Same with the Zurobe. I tried Zurobe, but that I'm underwater while riding it, and the next best one was Serpent. And riding Serpent while on the water puts me above the water line, so that's pretty cool. Breeding Palladius for neutral combat monstrosities with the expedition, so I'm breeding 10 of those at the moment. So they're all breeding there. And then over here we've got Celestia because it's got lumbering level 4. And I need that at my main base because I turn the lumber into charcoal, the charcoal into carbon fibre, and the carbon fibre I use to repair my gear. And then over here we've got all the PAL stuff. So we've got the PAL stand, we've got a box over here with all my training stuff in it, and IV glasses, PAL statue which is maxed out totally and utterly, and I just use it for the PALs. I've got a big electric multi-egg thing, PAL condenser obviously, and then here we've got all the fruits for skills. Over half of them are complete rubbish, but I keep them all anyway. And then finally we'll go to the main base, which is just been rebuilt up in here. I wanted somewhere snowy. That's it. That's the only reason. So I spent time looking for one. So this is the main base. So I've got an electric egg here in case I find any eggs in the wild, just to set them up. And then here we've got non-ores. So all the ores. I'm currently got to go and find some gummus leaves for the research thing. And then we've got the PAL stand just there. And in this one we've got all the ores and stuff. I did have over 10,000 wood, 100,000 wood, and then I sold it because I didn't need it, and then I realised I'd run out of carbon fibre to repair my gear, so yikes. Repair bench there, and then we've got the crusher for stone into palladium, which I'll do some of that now. There we go. Crylinx again with the cool box. How are we doing? Ooh. I'll yoink that. In fact, I'll either this slot. There we go. And we've got 800. That's fine. There you've got Celestia working on the mine. Got a couple of Blazehowl knocks for the greater furnace. They'll be picked up at some point. You've got all of that's the general crafter bench. This is the sphere one. Weapon one's at the back. Over here we've got the PAL gear under a little hut thing. pop the storage in here. So you've got schematics, historic gear, and then that one's got raids and potion supplies. Up there, in here, we've got the alarm bell and power statue. That's my original power statue. That's the first one. The other one at the feet, that's one I upgrade myself, and then the one at the other base I upgrade on the other ones. Power disassembly line, and in here we've got all the stuff that I just vendor. And when this gets full, I just throw it in there. I know they'll disappear before I get to vendor stuff, but it's fine. There's a power generator and a pal pod. How are you? Right, I'll need to move that in a minute. It's one pal pod just because it was easier to store. All my Anubis working heavily on the mines. Just go and fix that one got stuck. I'm not sure which one that was. Oh look. Main worker 3. Main worker 3. Okay. Let's find them. There it is. Boop. Wait for the little hammer to stop. There we go. Still a lot of bugs with the A, especially when you're doing a big house like this. So up here, we made it 3 wide to allow for the bronze cherry aqua for the crusher. Then we've got the 3 springs here with all the big beds. I tried using pal pods, but it didn't. I don't know why it didn't seem to be working. Everyone wasn't getting enough sleep, so I went back to the pal peds, and I've not had a problem since. The only reason we've got a pal pod downstairs is for the cryolinks, because they need somewhere to sleep, even though it's nocturnal and doesn't sleep. Another med cabinet. So yeah, that's this one, and I've completely enclosed this thinking it would stop all the snowflakes, but apparently not. The only way to get out of this base is we go up here, go around the corner. I had to put this in as a late entry, and then we've got this little door here. Just go out the door, close the door, down the little stairs I built, and look at that view. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then if we go up here, when the bounties first came out, I didn't know what to make of them, so I caught all of them and then realised I didn't need to capture them. And then I was like, well, what can I do from now? So they're in 2 viewing pens. One of every single bounty is in there. So yeah, you are a bounty, fair enough. So they're all in 2 viewing pens, and I built this little platform, this stone little platform on top of my roof, so they didn't keep falling through into the bedroom, and it seems to have worked. So that's all my bases. Currently I am working on maxing out my tech, because the new patch only gives you really ancient tech points. You have to turn your bounties into tech or do expeditions. I unlocked all of my ancient tech ages ago, other than the new bits, which is the air bash boots and the pouches, and then the large scale electric incubator. That took 1 whole round of bounties and I unlocked all of that. But tech points, yeah, I've got a fair few to unlock. I think I've unlocked everything down to tier 21 now. So still a lot to go through, but I will get there eventually. And now I'm working on the Palpedia, getting 12 of 12 of every single, all 187 of them. Most Palpedias will go up to 186, but there is 187th, which doesn't actually show up. You need to do a little bit of breeding, and then you get it. And I cannot remember which one it is. It's one of the bees. Which one was it? No, I can't remember. It was I can't remember. Look it up online, you'll find it. But it currently doesn't exist as its own PAL entry until you breed one, and then it shows up. So that's what I've been doing in Palworld. I've defeated every single boss. Oh, they're all dead, done. I've got to find my way back into my own house now. There's the Gale Claw glider. Oh, I thought it was around here. There it is. There's a little door. Whee. In we go. Oh. Bop. There we go, done. So my current party team consists of Jetragon as my flying mount, Dire Howl as my land mount, obviously Gale Claw as a glider. I've got a Grizzbolt to unlock the electric chests, and I've got currently a Fuak to unlock the water chests. And this is what my PAL box looks like. I've got loads of different black marketeers and the metal merchants for the dog coins and all of the merchants for various things. I caught that one, I've no idea what it does. And then I've got all of these that I'm going to breed for various reasons. I've got currently all the serpents there, enough to 4-star the water mount when I finally get Swift at some point. And loads of other ones just sat there. I've got to breed some Blazamats. There's all the Palladius. I need more. So we've currently got I've got 10 breeding, so that's a 4-star there. So you can see that's a 3. Working my way through all 10 of them, just to help out on the expeditions to give them a big oomph. At some point, once I've got 10 of all the combat fighters, I'll probably breed a more to get 20 of each one, just to fulfill that requirement. And then I'll be able to do all of that. What's slowing me down at the moment is Great Souls. So that is a bit of a problem. Other than that, that's what I'm doing. Building bases, maxing out my Palpedia. All I need is, if I find my tasks, I need 7 Xenoguards from the Meteor events, which are proving annoying to drop. I found 1 in the last 4 days of every hour, waiting for it to drop. Xenolords, I've got 3 of those, so I need to do 9 more raids, and I need to do 2 more Azure main raids, and then that'll 12-12 those. Everything else is 12-12. I got 12 out of 12. So I'm just... does this show me my personal information? I don't think it does. No. Can I bring it on screen? I should be able to bring it on screen. Don't think I'm going to dox myself. Right, here it comes. Hey, this is my spreadsheet. So as you can see there, that's how many I need. So yeah, that's everything. And then I go here and this shows me all the ones I need, all formatted. So breeding eggs, Dire Howl. As you see, I just need some souls. I'm only going defensive souls on there. I very rarely use it, but it's nice to have that little extra defense. Duma and Mozzarana for milk and oil, although I now can buy oil. I'll probably end up still breeding them anyway. Gale Claw's done, just need the greater souls for defense. I'm currently also about to breed some bee guards for more honey. Bushi was my original intention for lumber, but now we've got Celestor. I'm not sure I'll do this one now. Verdash is done apart from needing souls, so that's an ongoing project. There's Cryolinks, so we've got Nocturnal, Artisan, Serious and Work Slave. Done. I'm missing a T on Hatchery there. Whoops a daisy. This was Azure Robe, but is now Serpent, so I need to change that one eventually. Broncho and Broncho Aqua. And then Warsect, Hell's Zephyr Lux. Anubis, one for ground combat. I've got to go and capture Anubis itself, because I've bred out all of the combat abilities to turn them all into workers. This is my workings. I just need some souls, and then they'll all get maxed out. Yormantide and Ignis. Phalaris I've chosen as my Kindler, because it's got, not only has it got Kindling 3, it's smaller than Yormantide Ignis by a lot, preventing AI collisions, etc. But it also has Transport 3. So by the time we get that start up, it should be kindling 4, maybe transport 4, possibly, don't know. Palladius, as you know, have you seen, as you go, currently breeding. I've got 2 breeding teams on the go because I still need 558 of them to max them out to 4 stars, getting there slowly. Frostallion for the Frost, 12 Frostallion knocked. I've got 4, as you can see. That they were maxed before the patch, 4-starred and 30'd into attack only. But now I need to breed some more, so I'll do that at some point. And then Jet Dragon, I'm just missing Swift, so I need to go back to just capturing them until I get Swift. I may do that with Serpent and Celestar as well. Take them out of the breeding rotation and then just wait for Swift and try and capture them to get the Swift that way. Blazamut Ryu for Dragon Combat, and then Celestia for the Lumber. So that's what I'm up to in Palworld. Pretty boring, really. I have been. I'm on day 750 something, I think, in Game World. Gear wise, sorry, I forgot. I've upgraded to the plasma cannon from the assault rifle. I'm not sure I like it. I might go back to the assault file, or I might get rid of the rocket launcher and then keep the plasma cannon and then go plasma cannon assault rifle, because the assault rifle's nice just for when I'm running around low level areas. Got my Hexalite helmet, my lightweight Hexalite armor, hyper shield. I don't use a glider because I've got Gale Claw. I always carry around my pickaxe in my hand, and then I've got the lumber axe up there. I've got to go and do the new oil rig at some point, so I'm carrying around the multi-guided missile launcher with some ammo. And then I've got my Ring of Mercy, my attack pendant +2, my multi-climate +2 undershirt, and my multi-climate +1. I can't equip both unless I kill a raid boss and have a slot open. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. It's a bit weird, but there we go. So that's all my gear. That's all my stats there. I think all my stats are pretty much maxed out now using potions and points. I did make a point resetter potion thing. So I've got that made. I doubt I'll use it because, like I said, I'm completely maxed out on my points in everywhere. So yeah, that's what I'm up to. Hope you enjoyed the video. If anything significant changes, I will do an update, probably just bases. I'm not too sure I'm happy with this location, simply because of all the snowflakes. I thought it'd be cool having one in the snow, but I'm not sure I like it because it's always this blue colour. So I like the design of the base. I'll probably use the same design, but I may end up moving it somewhere else. I'm not sure where. I thought it'd be brilliant having one up in the cold, but the walls just don't block the snowflakes, which I think is weird. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Baldur's Gate 3 in February. PoE 2 video upcoming soon. Another one, and like I said, Palworld will be a bit fluctuating depending on what I'm doing. Probably just building bases or something. I'm hoping to go live again in the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe PoE 2, maybe BG3, maybe Palworld. That's the 3 games I'm enjoying and playing at the moment. So if any of those interest you, hopefully if you subscribe. My channel is demonetized because I am on state funds and I cannot earn any currency, any money from my YouTube channel. So subscribing and liking my videos just gives me a dopamine hit. I do this casually and for fun to keep myself sane. Thanks very much. Thanks for your support.